Hey there! So as many of you know, every week we have a different theme on this channel, and because it was National Coming Out Day this past Saturday, the theme for this week is coming out. I gave a long, in-depth spiel of my coming out story on my channel along with a video on coming out tips, so this is going to be a short, cute hybrid of the both. What am I doing with my hands? First off, let me say that coming out is a process. It is a different process for everyone. My story is not the right way, it is not the wrong way, it is simply my way of what I did. I was 13 years old when I began to question my sexual orientation for the first time. It was after I saw Rent in theaters and Idina Menzel played a bisexual character, Maureen. Woo! So I did what I always do when something is really unsettling me. I researched it until I can research no more. So as I got older, I began to realize I'm gay. First, I tried to just sweep it underneath the rug because I wasn't really happy that this was yet again something else that made me really different from the rest of my peers at the time. When I was 14, I was sent to drama camp by my parents. Thanks, parents. And in drama camp, I got to meet other kids who were my age who were also LGBTQ+, and this made me feel more comfortable and less alone. By the time I was 15 years old, almost all of my really good friends knew I was gay. However, I was not out at my school. I went to a religious private school, and I was really nervous what everyone there would think. The reason I was sent to said religious private school was because my dad was worried I would date a non-Jewish boy. I mean, it kind of worked, so. At the time, I felt really safe that no one that I didn't want to know about my orientation would know, and I was very active in the LGBT community where I grew up. Then when I was 17 years old, my Tumblr began to become popular, and people at my school started finding out that I was gay. For the most part, my friends at my religious school were super accepting, but some were not, and I was bullied quite a bit for my sexual orientation. Eventually, I became so miserable that I came out to my parents. I came out to my mom first, and she was super accepting. She said she already knew. My dad wasn't against that I was gay, it's just he had this whole vision for how I would have my future, and it was just a change of course that he had to adapt to. The only person who was mad in my family about my orientation was my sister, and it was because I didn't tell her first. So I was very fortunate that my family was so supporting. Being gay is a part of who I am, it's not all of who I am. It took me 4 years to completely come out to everyone around me. Thinking about coming out of the closet or even questioning your orientation, here's some tips I have for how you should go about it. I cannot stress enough that coming out is not a race. You don't lose if you don't come out at a certain age. There isn't a right age, there isn't too young an age, too old an age. You come out when you are ready to come out, and only you know that answer. I think National Coming Out Day is great and Gay Pride is great, and that it's great how we're promoting acceptance and love for each other, but we don't really touch base on that there are some occasions where maybe you shouldn't come out. If coming out can put you in a state where you will be kicked out on your own, put in physical harm, or in any danger, then maybe you should put it off for a few years because your safety should always come first. Also, what I suggest is don't expect anything. Don't expect anyone to accept you. Don't expect anyone to be against you. Do it for you and not for whatever the reaction will be. It's completely normal to be concerned about the reaction, but the way you come out and how you go about it shouldn't be based on others' reactions. It is about you. This is your time. This is your moment, and you should have the say of how you want to come out. So whether you've come out only to yourself or to everyone in your life, it is an accomplishment. It's a big deal, and I am so proud of you for that. Alright guys, that is my coming out story and my coming out tips. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can see what we're going to discuss in next week's theme. The links for my channel and my links will be in the description as well. You are all fantastic, you are all beautiful. Be proud of who you are. I love you all. Bye.